Is this Jim Beam's best whiskey?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, because you've never had it before.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to review Old Baker's number 7.
7-year single barrel.
7-year single barrel.
All right, so this is a personal favorite of mine. I know I said in the intro that he's never had it. He actually has had it before. But for me,
it makes for much more interesting content if I haven't.
Yeah, I guess. It makes for a better intro, at least.
Yeah.
This is one of the bottles that's kind of a I don't want to say it's quite a sleeper, because I think a lot of, at least people who I talk to, everybody knows about it because it's good stuff. But had to do a review on this because the more I talk to people, the more I meet that they don't exactly know. It's like, oh, what's a Jim Beam single barrel? Like, you can buy one of those on the bottom shelf anyways. I'm like, no. This is not, we're not talking about that single barrel.
Right.
So basically, Baker's, just really quick, the stats for it. It's 107 proof. It is supposed to at least be 7 years old. Now, this one that we have is actually 8 years, 7 months.
It's got a good color to it,
It has a great color to it. Most of these are all older than 7 years. I've actually seen one before that was pushing 10 years. Now, that was years ago. I can't imagine those things will be close to being around anymore.
Yeah. It's hard for the distilleries to want to age stuff that long.
Well, I mean,
they're just like, we gotta get some bourbon out, guys.
I mean, the times are good and money is just flowing in.
Yes, it is.
So, and this is still $60, which is in my MSRP, which is, in my opinion, a great deal.
Yeah.
So,
it is.
Oh, appreciate it. I didn't even pay attention to you poured any
Listen,
of this.
I've tried to.
So,
I am a good assistant, if nothing else.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's debatable. No, I kid. Something else about these two, they actually do like an actual single barrel for stores to pick, and those are where it's at. Like those are.
I've definitely never had one of those.
I think Liquor Barn had some.
Really?
And here's what was funny: whenever they dropped them, like they set them out there, like the little like allocation counter. People were walking right behind. I was like, "New box, who dis?" and when I saw it the first time, I was like, "Oh, this is super." Oh, it was like 11 years, like 4 months, 7 months or something. I was like super pumped about it, and that was fun while that lasted.
Yeah, this has got a good nutty nose to it.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a good, but it's not like a Jim Beam kind of like nuttiness,
it's not.
Which is what I like, because I don't in particular like that.
No, it's got the.
But this is different.
It's like subtle on it. I mean, it's there, and you can smell it, but it's not like the overwhelming.
There's like a really good mixture of like a bakery and then baking spice too. That's kind of like all mixed in there.
Yeah, I can get that.
Just really nice.
Yeah.
Very traditional kind of nose. I think there's a smidge of vanilla and a smidge of caramel on there.
It has a really welcoming nose to me.
Yeah. I just think it's, whenever you start talking about bourbon, like those traditional notes and flavors.
Yeah.
That is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. All right.
So, peanut brittle and syrup are first two things that stand out on it. And the finish to me, which I don't really remember this before, but at least on the first one, that finish has a little bit of fruit on the back end of it. I was like, where did this come from? Because I don't remember fruit on it. But it has a nice little medium finish on it.
It's got a little spice on there on that back end of the palate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that it is 13% rye.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what's getting me right there on the back end of that palate. Not really with the finish. It's just right at right as it's going down your throat, you feel that rye spice, I think, in there.
Yeah, that spice. I agree with you now. And I don't know if it's because I'm looking for it now more, or it's just that second sip.
Yeah.
But yeah, that rye spice actually does kind of pop on there. I just dig this a lot. I think this is really great stuff.
I think it comes with the right amount of spice, at the right time in the drink. It doesn't pop you in the face as soon as you drink it. It is like right as it's going down your throat. It's like right there where that spice hits you, and it's a good. I like that.
Yeah,
honestly, I do. I like that as well.
I think it's. We've talked about this before on the channel, where you have any kind of whiskey that's just not really well balanced, or it doesn't tell a really good story.
Yeah.
To me, this is really, really put together really well. Like this, I mean, it literally has a beginning, middle, and end, and it flows just so well. I think it's great. To me, this, I say this all the time to myself after I drink it. I don't know why this isn't more like a daily rotation for me.
I wish, like, with this is what I wish, like, Booker's would be.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Like,
Now, some of this is actually older than some Bookers.
Yeah, because I want to like Bookers. I like their stories. I like the packaging. I like all that, but it always seems to leave me wanting. And this right here, I can, like, if this had Bookers on it, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, if this, like, because I think the spice in it hits you the right way. It's at a good proof. It's like all the good things that you would want. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that a lot.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I will say for our area, what's funny is it's not at every single liquor store, but it's definitely available if you know where to go look.
Yes.
And it's like, kind of the more bigger box stores has them pretty much in stock all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
But some of the smaller ones, occasionally they don't have them. Yeah. But yeah, this is a buy for sure. If you've never tried it, buy one. I don't think you'll have much regret out of that, especially if you are a Beam Centauri kind of fan. Your Jim Beams, Knob Creeks, Bookers, all that stuff. Highly recommend going after this one.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, this may be in my whiskey haul next month.
I'll probably go get one. Money.
Yep, probably go get one. All right, well, till next time.
We'll see you.
See you.